Imagine waking up to the scent of cinnamon, coffee, and brown sugar, a fragrance that immediately fills up the room and makes you feel at home. Or at least, that's what it does to me. This is the magic of café de olla, a drink that has been cherished in Mexican households for centuries. Hello everyone, so today I will be showing you how to make a traditional Mexican beverage, which is café de olla. It is traditional in the Mexican culture. It is something that usually every weekend we make here at the house. Growing up, every weekend we would drink café de olla. It does take a little more time in the process of making because it's not just like pouring water, pouring milk into a cup, and then adding the coffee and the sugar. It takes multiple steps to like boil the water, add the ingredients. But yeah, it's something that brings me back to my culture, something that brings me back to my childhood growing up, and something that when you visit Mexico, you are gonna see this beverage mostly in every place where they serve breakfast. So to start off with, we have the ingredients here. So we have piloncillo, which is cane sugar. We have cinnamon sticks. We have the whole cloves. And then we have the instant coffee. Any regular coffee that you use on a daily basis will work. And this basically depends on how strong you want your coffee to be. You can add, we'll go over later how much I add. And then to end up, we do have a clay pot here. We brought this one straight from Mexico. And we're boiling some water in there. You do add 8 cups of water, or if you have a bigger pot and you're serving like a bigger size family, we are serving 4, so we add 8 cups in there. Depending on how much you're serving is how much you want to add. You don't have to use this type of pot. It's just I grew up in my household serving it in this type of pot, so that's the way we are doing it here. So we're just waiting for the water to boil. Okay, so I've moved you guys over so you can see how I add the ingredients on here. So the water is boiling already. So once it's already boiling, we are gonna start adding the ingredients. So we have sugar, which it's very good for the health. It is anti-inflammatory, so it's something good for the drink. We're gonna add 1 stick of I'm gonna start mixing. Just want to mix it really good before we start adding the other stuff, just so we can start getting the flavor. Okay, and then we have the piloncillo. Usually this one, it does come in a bigger portion. So like 2 of these make for 1, but this was all I could find, so we're gonna add 2 of these. So now that we've added the cane sugar, we're just gonna keep stirring until they dissolve. Okay, they're starting to dissolve. So now we can go ahead and add the cloves on here. They're tiny. So with these, we're gonna add 6. We'll do 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Throw them in there. Go ahead and grab a tablespoon so we can start serving our coffee. Have it here. And the sugar, the cinnamon stick, it can stay in there as a whole. It's not going to dissolve. Don't expect the sugar canes do dissolve. They have to dissolve completely. but the cinnamon, it can stay as a whole in the drink, so it can give the flavor, and the flavor can still be there. So then we can add 4 tablespoons of coffee. The cane sugar is completely dissolved, so we're gonna go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of coffee. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can taste it, see if it's enough. If you want to add more, you can add more. You start getting that really good smell of cinnamon. I remember when I waking up, like I said, waking up on Sunday mornings and just smelling the cinnamon, and I would already know, yay, we're having café de olla today. It's something very part of our household every weekend. And I would love it because it was the only day really that we got to sit as a whole family and have breakfast together with our parents and my siblings. It brought us together. So this drink does bring back a lot of memories. Every time I go to Mexico, it's a must. When you go to a breakfast place, it's a must for every restaurant to have café de olla as part of their menu. I think it's all dissolved now. Perfect, all dissolved. And we can start to lower down the flame. We'll go ahead and taste test. Turn the stove down. It smells so good. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you get to try this really delicious Mexican beverage. Very important to our Mexican culture. It is yummy, and you can enjoy it on a hot day like today or on a really cold winter day. But you can also pair it with some sweet bread or just drink it alone. Add some creamer. I prefer it like this. It's just a very good taste with the cinnamon, the cane sugar. Really yummy. Thank you for watching. And this is how the coffee turned out. It is a darker base because it's not milk based. So you can always add a little bit of creamer for your preference, any vanilla, any type of creamer that you would like to add in here. This is how the pot looks. It's still boiling.